Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the VWF Arena. We are live, back on our regularly scheduled night, if you will. Welcome to the latest installment of VWF Monday Nitro. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I am Isaac, aka Omega, as always, here to call the action. And ladies and gentlemen, what a night we've got in store for you here on the eve of Valentine's Day. We hope, ladies and gentlemen, that you're out there hopefully curled up and watching this latest edition of Nitro with that special someone. But if you're not, well, ladies and gentlemen, you're more than welcome to join in on the action too. We're always happy to have all of our loyal VWF viewers, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, as Mickie James stands in the ring and Reiko Hinamoto making her way out here, as always, ladies and gentlemen, we are the league that stays in touch with you. You can find us on Facebook or Twitter. On Twitter, use the hashtag VWF Wrestling. That is VWF Wrestling on Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. We are the league that stays in touch with you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our opening contest just a few seconds away. And there you see one half of Tequila Sunrise, the Zero Fighter Reiko Hinamoto, in singles action here tonight against Mickie James. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll remember, this past weekend on our special weekend edition of Nitro, Tequila Sunrise kind of rededicating themselves, if you will, both Reiko Hinamoto and Dixie Clements. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, this past weekend, it was Dixie Clements coming up with a big win over Sakura Haruno. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, it is Reiko's turn as she squares off against the first ever VWF Hardcore Champion, Mickie James, here tonight. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a lot of big action coming your way tonight. Oh my, our first semifinal match of the Intergalactic Championship Tournament coming your way here tonight, pitting Yuna against Lara Croft. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, a lot more surprises, I'm sure. Because, ladies and gentlemen, anything can happen on a live edition of VWF Monday Nitro. And speaking of anything happening, right now, Mickie James in control. But Reiko trying to fight her way back. Irish whip, Mickie off the ropes. Nice duck under there from Reiko. A second one. Mickie off the ropes again. Oh, my. Reiko kind of telegraphed that Hurricane Rana, and Mickie turned it into a powerbomb. Mickie James, of course, the first ever hardcore champion in Vixen's Wrestling Federation history. And ladies and gentlemen, who can forget a former WWE Women's Champion? Reiko Hinamoto, nothing to sneeze at either. Because, ladies and gentlemen, she is a former VWF Tag Team Champion. Oh my, a one count right there. And thus far, Reiko off to a slow start. Mickie James has controlled the early portion of this contest. It'll be interesting to see, ladies and gentlemen, if Reiko Hinamoto can overcome Mickie James here tonight, because you have to imagine with Dixie fulfilling her part of the bargain this past weekend on Nitro, you have to imagine it will help exercise the demons, if you will, that Tequila Sunrise has been dealing with the last couple of weeks, ever since they lost to Haruka and Michiru at Rumble Roses. There's a one count again, this time from Reiko. Ever since Rumble Roses, when Tequila Sunrise failed to get the tag team titles back, they have rededicated themselves, if you will, trying to get right back into that driver's seat. And right now, Mickie in the corner, setting up a Hurricane Rana, and she got it. Well executed maneuver there. And Mickie James really in control here. Very surprising thus far. And now Mickie with a headlock into an armbar and into a headlock of her own is Reiko Hinamoto, and a nice Pele kick sends Mickie down. Oh, how quickly the tides can turn. Oh, Mickie trying to fire back though. Oh my, a stiff kick there sends the Zero Fighter Reiko Hinamoto right back down to the canvas. And Mickie, another Hurricane Rana. She is deadly with those Hurricane Ranas. Now a hook of the leg, lateral press one. And again, only a one count. Mickie now. Oh my, just spiking Reiko's head into the canvas like it was a football. And Mickie continues to steamroll Reiko here. Maybe Reiko came out a little bit rusty. Maybe Reiko just not on her game tonight. Very surprising outing by Mickie James thus far. And Mickie, oh my, nice job there, countering that clothesline into a swinging neck breaker. And the former WWE Women's Champion is really on a roll. And you have to imagine if Dixie Clements is looking on, which I'm sure she is, she's got to be concerned for her friend and fellow tag team partner, Reiko here, as she continues to struggle and Mickie James continues to pour it on. And here it comes. Mickie, oh my, just blindsides Reiko with the long kiss goodnight. That could do it. 1, 2, no, Reiko kicks out. I have no idea how. Oh, Mickie tried to set up for the Mickie DDT, but Reiko had it scouted. And now Reiko on the top. Scores with the moonsault. Oh my, and Reiko mounting a furious comeback here. A lion salt. She is just pouring it on. The cover. 1, 2, no. Oh my, ladies and gentlemen, just 20 seconds ago, it looked like Mickie had put Reiko away with the long kiss goodnight, and just like that, Reiko is now in charge. Nice Hurricane Rana, giving Mickie a taste of her own medicine. And into a sleeper. Into a sleeper. Mickie has nowhere to go. But she finds a way to sneak out the back door. Reiko, though, not to be deterred, continuing to add on the punishment. Oh my, a stiff kick of her own. And right now she's beating Mickie at her own game. Listen to those savage strikes into the back of Mickie James. And Reiko Hinamoto continuing to press the advantage. And look at this, a side figure 4 leg lock. Just a moment ago, ladies and gentlemen, it looked like Mickie James was going to win this one in a squash. But just like that, Reiko really showing no adverse effects. And she just scored with that fireman's carry gutbuster. And now dragging a lifeless Mickie. Who'd have ever thought this could happen just 2 minutes ago? And angel dive. Angel dive from Reiko. 1, 2. It's over. And Reiko Hinamoto, after getting punished for most of this match, she finds a way to dig deep, find her second wind, and that is what carried her to a victory over Mickie James here tonight on Nitro. There you see the replays. Back and forth match. Really a tale of 2 matches, if you will. Mickie dominating the early portion, but Reiko not giving up, hanging in there. And of course she hit her patented angel dive, and that was all she wrote. And Reiko Hinamoto scores a big singles victory here tonight. And you have to imagine Tequila Sunrise, they've kind of exorcised the demons, if you will. Maybe gotten a monkey off their back, and perhaps Tequila Sunrise back to their winning ways. The Zero Fighter, Reiko Hinamoto, successful here tonight in the opening contest of Nitro. Big win for Reiko. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you to the back. Well, VWF fans, even though Haruka and Michiru are the VWF Tag Team Champions, it is this commentator's opinion that they've still got a long way to go, still a lot to learn, because being the champions isn't all fun and games. Case in point, ladies and gentlemen, a big #1 contendership bout coming your way right now. And here you see two members of the Sailor Senshi, the reformed Sailor Senshi, if you will. And I'm talking about Makoto Kino, Sailor Jupiter, and Sailor Mars, Rei Hino. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, these two were former NGW Women's Tag Team Champions. Definitely a force to be reckoned with are Rei and Makoto. And now, making their way down the aisle, the first ever Vixens Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions. I'm talking, of course, about Olivia Munn and Morgan Webb. Together they make up Team G4. Either one of these teams would be very deserving #1 contenders. Either one of these two teams would give Haruka and Michiru a major fight. It would be a classic. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, only one team can walk away with that guaranteed title shot at Judgment Day. Team G4 looks ready, and they'd better be. Bell's gone, we are underway. And now a lockup. Olivia Munn starting with Rei Hino. And Rei, oh my, nice block there from Olivia. Olivia Munn now with a couple of right hands, working her into Team G4's corner. Rei though with an armbar, but a nice boot to the midsection from Olivia Munn. And now an Irish whip, Rei Hino off the ropes. And a nice head scissors takedown from Olivia Munn. As I said just a moment ago, Rei Hino and Makoto Kino, former NGW Women's Tag Team Champions. They are no stranger to tag team competition. So Team G4 had better look out. Team G4, of course, the first ever VWF Tag Team Champions, but they've kind of hit a rough patch the last couple of weeks, ladies and gentlemen, including coming up short a couple of weeks ago against Haruka and Michiru in a non-title match. But that's the beauty of wrestling, as you see a nice double team maneuver there from the Senshi. That is the beauty of wrestling. Just like that, you can go from the bottom of the barrel to the top of the mountain. This is Team G4's chance. This is a big opportunity for them. Well, but then again, it's a big opportunity for both teams. And now Olivia Munn in trouble. But a nice Hurricane Rana on Makoto Kino this time. And into a sleeper hold. As some of our more interesting viewers get their obligatory panty shot. Moving on. Olivia Munn now with a headlock on Makoto Kino and a nice elbow to the back of Makoto's head. And nice DDT there. And Olivia Munn holding her own in there. But Makoto with the boots in the midsection. Collar elbow tie up into a headlock. And nice takedown there. Some Greco-Roman style wrestling going on in there right now. Just showing you the versatility of these VWF Vixens. Oh my, and a nice charge into the corner from Olivia Munn. And going to take a risk and missed. Got to get up a little bit earlier in the morning if you're going to try and pull something like that on Makoto Kino. And a nice Hurricane Rana of her own. Makoto now, lateral press 1, and only a 1. And you saw Morgan Webb right there, ready to break up the count if need be. And now Olivia Munn trying to mount a comeback here. Doing the smart thing, dragging Makoto back into friendly territory. At least for Olivia Munn, it's friendly territory, and a tag made. Morgan Webb gonna get her first action of this contest. And a huge elbow. That's going to take more than that, Morgan. 1, and a quick interruption of the count by Rei Hino. Got to do a little bit more than that. if you're going to put the Sailor Senshi away. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, as you saw at the beginning of our broadcast tonight, the Sailor Senshi are whole once more, right back to 5 members, including, ladies and gentlemen, the living legend, Ami Mizuno. The Senshi are more united now than ever. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you have to imagine that Al-Qaeda has to be, well, the doubt has to be creeping up on them. They have to be second-guessing themselves, if you will. The cover, 1. And another breakup of the count by Rei Hino. Especially, ladies and gentlemen, after Al-Qaeda, that is, just lost one of their 3 members. They are now down to 2. Lindsay is no longer an Al-Qaeda member. And, of course, she's keeping Tifa Lockhart tied up. So you have to wonder what has been going on inside Abdallah bin Laden, the Vixen Wrestling Federation champion's head, the last couple of weeks. You have to wonder what the VWF champion is going to try and come up with to try and counteract the Senshi. And a nice Hurricane Rana pinning predicament by Rei Hino, but I think Morgan Webb's own momentum took her right out of there. And now Rei, oh my, tried to go for a drop kick. It was deflected. Then Rei Hino deflected a shoulder charge from Morgan Webb. And now Morgan Webb with Rei. Irish whip. Back she comes. The action is fast and furious, and a nice hip toss from the former Internet Vixens champion. And Team G4 with the advantage right now. Continuing to do the smart thing. Cut that ring in half. Double team maneuver coming up. Rocket launcher. Got it. Devastating double team maneuver there from Team G4, and that could do it. 1, 2. And 2 is all she can get. Olivia Munn staying on the offensive with a bulldog. Oh my, and a nice drop kick as Rei was trying to get back to her feet. And thus far, you really have to imagine that this has been Team G4's match thus far. But of course, the Sailor Senshi need to keep in mind that sometimes all you need is that one small mistake, and you're right back in it. That is what got Reiko Hinamoto the victory over Mickie James just a few minutes ago. And a nice drop kick from Morgan Webb that time. And going for a cover, no hook of the leg. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Rei Hino has been in there for a while. She's got to make that tag to Makoto Kino, but that's kind of hard right now because Makoto just got taken out by Olivia Munn, but a nice bulldog from Rei Hino. But Olivia Munn continuing to try and keep Makoto from getting into position to be tagged in. But Rei Hino now maybe found her second win. Morgan Webb in trouble. And rolling mandala. Rolling mandala from Rei Hino. Down goes Olivia Munn, the cover. 1, 2, no. Unbelievable. How badly do these two teams want to be #1 contender? Rei Hino, though, right back on the top. Oh, missed with the frog splash. And Morgan Webb makes the much-needed tag to Olivia Munn. And just like that, Rei Hino right back in trouble. Oh, my. Perhaps an opportunity just slipped away. Rei Hino unable to put Morgan Webb away after the rolling mandala. And perhaps now it's only a matter of time until Team G4 can put the Sailor Senshi away. Olivia Munn right now really just taking her time. Slowly picking Rei Hino apart. And Makoto Kino can do nothing but watch. A shot to the midsection though. Rei Hino trying to just buy herself a few seconds of time so that she can make the tag. Oh my, but Olivia Munn just smothering offense. And now she's going to the top. This could definitely do it if it hits. And the moonsault misses. Olivia Munn took way too much time. There's the tag. Here comes Makoto Kino. And she's on fire. The hot tag to Makoto Kino. Team G4 just let this one slip away. MKO. Morgan Webb nowhere to be found. 1, 2. She did it. And Makoto Kino and Rei Hino are going to Judgment Day. The Sailor Senshi weather the storm and find a way to put away Team G4. What a match. And the Sailor Senshi are going to Judgment Day. The inner Senshi will square off against the outer Senshi. And Haruka and Michiru are on notice. Because now, the #1 contenders to their belts are the former NGW Women's Tag Team Champions. There's Ami. And what was that? Oh my God. Oh my God, what is happening to Ami Mizuno? What was that? Oh my God. She's out. She's out cold. What was that? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I understand that several EMTs have responded in the backstage area. Ami Mizuno being tended to as we speak. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what I just saw, but as it stands, we've got to move on, because now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a semi-final. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just so taken aback by what happened to Ami. It's hard to move on, but well, ladies and gentlemen, of course, this is our first semi-final contest in the Intergalactic Championship tournament, pitting Yuna, who is making her way down to the ring, against Lara Croft. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, next week it'll be Rei Hino taking on Danica Patrick in the other semifinal contest. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, whoever comes out of the semifinals goes on to Judgment Day and into the finals of this tournament, where the winner will be crowned the first ever Vixens Wrestling Federation Intergalactic Champion. A huge opportunity for all of these women. We are down to 4, and ladies and gentlemen, after the next 2 weeks, we will be down to 2. And there is Yuna. Yuna, who is just absolutely on fire in the singles division. So this woman had better watch out. One can only hope that Lara Croft has really done her homework. Otherwise, this is going to be a short match. But Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider, never one to back down from a challenge, especially considering that a chance to be the first ever Intergalactic Champion is on the line. These fans on their feet for both of these women. Both would be very deserving Intergalactic Champions. 2 women walk in and only one will advance to Judgment Day. Bell's gone, we are underway. And like I said, Yuna absolutely on fire. Perhaps, ladies and gentlemen, maybe the most. Ladies and gentlemen, just Yuna absolutely dominating in singles competition as of late. And there you saw down in the corner, we are just 42 days away, ladies and gentlemen, from the grandmother of them all, if you will. I am talking, of course, about the crowning jewel of the Vixens Wrestling Federation, Vixen Mania. The road to Vixen Mania continues here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, a lot more surprises still to come, I'm sure. And Yuna right now with the advantage on Lara Croft. And Lara Croft with that leapfrog. Oh, walked into a Luthez press, fist and fire from Yuna. that just goes to show you that these are the kind of things that Yuna has been capable of these last 2 or 3 months, ladies and gentlemen. Someone who has absolutely taken the singles division by storm here in the VWF. I mean, any challenge that has been put in front of Yuna, she has very easily overcome. Of course, Yuna fell just short a couple of weeks ago in the Rumble Roses Battle Royal. Came just short of punching her golden ticket to Vixen Mania, which of course went to Ami Mizuno. But Yuna has absolutely not been deterred. She bounced right back, and she has continued her reign of dominance. But as you can tell in Lara Croft's offensive style right now, she is very aware of the kind of momentum that Yuna is carrying right now. Yuna, perhaps the hottest Vixen, and I'm not talking just looks, perhaps one of the hottest Vixens climbing up the ranks here in the Vixens Wrestling Federation, and Lara Croft knows it. The cover, 1, and only a 1 count. Lara Croft is really going to have to be careful, going to have to rely on her experience inside that squared circle if she's going to be able to halt the Yuna Express. And Lara Croft continuing to press the advantage here, but it really seemed like in that entire exchange there a moment ago, ladies and gentlemen, when Lara Croft had the advantage, if you will, it really seems like she's kind of tentative here tonight. It's almost like Lara Croft is trying to wrestle not to lose instead of wrestle to win. And that is the kind of thing that has tripped up a lot of Yuna's opponents. All of Yuna's opponents the last couple of weeks, ladies and gentlemen, have been aware of, well, and we see a pinning predicament here. Oh my, almost got her. We've seen a lot of Yuna's opponents the last couple of weeks come into matches with Yuna, kind of knowing the hot streak that Yuna's on and kind of being a little bit tentative. And Lara Croft's really going to have to open it up here tonight if she looks to advance into the finals of the Intergalactic Championship tournament. And right now, measuring Yuna. Oh my, missed with that high-risk maneuver. And Yuna now. She knows that that's the opportunity she's been waiting for. Yuna stomping away. Now a couple of shots. Lara Croft on the ropes. And Yuna just, oh my, using that second rope to choke the life out of Lara Croft. Lateral press. 1. And 1 is all she can get. Yuna, though, staying on the offensive. Fires Lara Croft hard into the buckle. And a huge slap, oh my. Absolutely slapping the taste out of Lara Croft's mouth. And Yuna really feeling it right now, and these fans right behind her. Oh, but a big bulldog from Lara Croft. And a second one. And now Lara Croft on the top. Decides not to leap. And she decides instead to go for the cover. 1, 2. Oh my, and it's that little bit of indecisiveness that kept Lara Croft from getting the 3 count. You have to imagine if Lara Croft had made the cover instead of going to the top rope, that would have done it. Keep that in mind as this match continues. If Yuna ends up winning this match, you have to go back to that moment. Oh my, Lara Croft tried to go for a clothesline to send Yuna to the outside, but Yuna was waiting, and a high-risk maneuver pays off from Yuna. Yuna throwing caution to the wind here tonight on Nitro. It is all about going on to Judgment Day to try and become the first ever VWF Intergalactic Champion. And Lara Croft right now in a lot of trouble. Yuna just pouring it on. And listen to these fans cheering Yuna on. And Yuna leaps again and got her. You have to imagine this one's just about over. Yuna just way too way too much momentum going into this match. Lara Croft seemingly not ready for this tidal wave that is Yuna. And Yuna now on the top, gonna leap again, and got her again. Lara Croft has no answer for Yuna. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Lara Croft just continues to get punished by Yuna in there. Lara Croft, you can tell that she tried to do her homework on Yuna, but there's a lot of difference between watching film on a wrestler and actually competing against that wrestler. Oh my, Yuna tried to go for the, she tried to go for the Shatter Sphere, but Lara Croft saw it coming. Lara Croft now being very, very methodic. Oh my! She walked right into it. Shatter Sphere. Lara Croft doesn't even know what hit her. The cover. 1, 2. No! Unbelievable! Oh my, but not to be deterred. Yuna continues on the assault. And Bulldog from Lara Croft. Oh my, you have to just imagine that Lara Croft's body is begging her to stop. She has been absolutely punished by Yuna, but she's still in there. She's still got a chance. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Lara Croft coming at Yuna with the kind of tenacity that she should have from the onset. This is exactly how Lara Croft should have came in from the opening bell. Oh my, and that unorthodox backbreaker. And now Lara Croft, just like that, she's gonna go for the Tomb Raider, setting Yuna up. And she got her. Could it be Lara Croft that ends this huge streak of Yuna's? 1, 2, no! Lara Croft can't believe it. Yuna kicked out of the Tomb Raider. I'm just speechless. What a match. How badly do these two women want it? It's the Intergalactic Championship Tournament. It's the semifinals. A trip to Judgment Day is on the line. And these two women want it so badly. Small package from Lara Croft, 1. And only a 1. And a Bulldog. What a classic confrontation here tonight on Nitro that we are seeing right now. And another backbreaker. But Yuna no-sells it. Yuna nails another Shatter Sphere. Lara Croft didn't even, she just turned her back for a second, and it was the Shatter Sphere. 1, 2. It's over. It is all over. And Yuna is going to Judgment Day. What a match. What a grueling match between Lara Croft and Yuna. Back and forth so many times. And here you see it. Lara Croft hit that backbreaker. And before Lara Croft could even turn around to try and go for a cover, Yuna was right there waiting, nailed the Shatter Sphere, and it was over. And Yuna moves on to the Intergalactic Championship Finals. She is going on to Judgment Day, and she has the chance to perhaps become the first ever VWF Intergalactic Champion. Yuna once again proves that she's the real deal here in the Vixens Wrestling Federation here tonight with a big win over Lara Croft. And we'll see her again at Judgment Day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you to the back. Well, it appears that perhaps Ami is going to be all right, but I'll tell you something that's not going to be all right, and it is this situation between Tifa, Lockhart, and Lindsay, and they are brawling in, ladies and gentlemen, in the dressing room. Man, these two just will not stop until one of them is dead. These two just continuing to brawl it out. So much bad blood between these two ever since Lindsay got fed up with Tifa and Abdallah and left Al-Qaeda. And she is beating the life out of Tifa Lockhart here tonight. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is eerily reminiscent of how last week's edition of Nitro ended, with these two brawling. Ladies and gentlemen, after Nitro went off the air, it took security about half an hour just to get these two separated. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't look like security's even going to try to intervene between these two. Just going to let them duke it out. Oh, my. Can't we all just get along? Oh, my. Good grief. Wow. Oh my God, Tifa's got that barbell. Oh my God, that's... What is it gonna take for these two to settle this? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. Oh my God. Meteor kick from Tifa onto Lindsay. Is security not even going to try to intervene? This is ridiculous. These two just picking up anything they can and trying to use it as a weapon. Good Lord, final heaven. Somebody's got to stop this. Somebody's got to stop this before somebody gets killed. Let's take you to the back. Oh my, a huge main event just announced. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back out to ringside. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, a big hardcore title match coming your way. And there you see the 2010 Rose Night Diva Invitational winner, the woman who is trying to rediscover her identity here in the Vixens Wrestling Federation. I am talking, of course, about the Stars member, Jill Valentine. And what better way to commemorate Valentine's Day than to have a match, of course, featuring Jill Valentine. And she's got a big challenge ahead of her. if she's going to try and become the hardcore champion. Because here comes the super hardcore anime, the always popular Lufisto. And listen to these fans. These fans tell you the story of who they're behind. Lufisto, truly a beloved competitor here in the Vixens Wrestling Federation. All right, ladies and gentlemen, bell's gone. We are underway. Hardcore title on the line. And Jill now starting off with an armbar. And Lufisto countering it into a headlock and a nice knee lift there. Oh my, big right hand from Jill. And a clothesline sends Lufisto down. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you were a part of Rumble Roses, Jill Valentine made her entrance into the Rumble Roses Battle Royal in a very interesting purple battle suit, some kind of enhancement suit, and tried to use it to gain an advantage in the Battle Royal, but of course Jill was eliminated, well, ladies and gentlemen, after about a couple of minutes of action. So Jill obviously has ditched the enhancement suit, and tonight is going to try to defeat Lufisto the old-fashioned way. Oh my, but that's always a tough order, and Lufisto right now with Jill on the outside looking for a weapon, and she comes up with a kendo stick. But Jill quickly attacks her before she can use it, and a nice backdrop onto that concrete surface. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, coming up after this contest has concluded, the main event that was just announced, Usagi Sakino and Minako Aino team up against Renoa Hartelli and Sakura Haruno. So a huge main event on the eve of Valentine's Day, ladies and gentlemen. And obviously, oh my, as Jill takes a big risk and it pays off. Obviously, in the spirit of Valentine's Day, no love lost between these two. Oh my, and only a 1 count. Jill fired Lufisto into that security, oh my, into that fan barricade, and now she's using that kendo stick. Jill, obviously, as a Stars member, very adept with a lot of improvised weapons. That's how she survived the Raccoon City fiasco. That is how she made her last escape. Oh no, and now these two, you don't have to brawl in front of me, ladies. These two brawling it out right here in front of me. Oh my, and Lufisto just spikes Jill's head into that concrete floor. Hardcore title up for grabs here. Lufisto by far the longest reigning VWF Hardcore Champion to date. And these two continuing to brawl it out in front of some of our dedicated VWF fans. Oh my, and Lufisto tosses Jill into the front row. And Lufisto really savoring this moment. Really enjoying herself out there. This kind of match is her forte, and trust me, ladies and gentlemen, nobody in the Vixens Wrestling Federation has more fun in a brutal match like this than the super hardcore anime. And oh my, she can't be having very much fun right now. Jill just teed off on her with that chair, and now these two brawling, and Jill takes another swing with the chair, and oh my, puts some steel behind that punch, and a DDT on the concrete. Jill fighting fire with fire. 1, 2. Oh my, she almost got her. Can Jill, on the eve of Valentine's Day, pull off a big upset on Lufisto? And listen to these fans. These fans love Jill Valentine. A lot of these fans split right now. A lot of them cheering for Lufisto, but a lot of them cheering for Jill. Jill, of course, the ultimate story of redemption, no matter how you cut it. She was disgracefully fired from NGW about 6 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. And she disappeared from CAW for the better part of about 3 years. Resurfaced in Digital Championship Wrestling, and of course, shocked the world when she won the second annual Rose Night Diva Invitational back in 2010. So of course, ladies and gentlemen, Jill Valentine, one of the most fascinating stories in this entire sport. And it would just be another dynamic chapter in her already compelling story if she could become the VWF Hardcore Champion here tonight. But not if Lufisto has anything to say about it. Lufisto firing Jill back in. Oh my, just a mafia kick into Jill's exposed head, and now using that table as a weapon. Oh my, she swung and missed right there. Jill's got her opportunity. Irish whip. Jill with Lufisto, power slam. Power slam onto that table. Jill Valentine, of course, the former commissioner of New Gen Wrestling. A very seasoned competitor. Well, both of them are. A lot of experience inside that squared circle in this one. And down goes Jill. Oh my, and a chop block from the Super Hardcore Anime. And the Hardcore Champion with the advantage for the moment. But can she keep the advantage? Oh my, German suplex. Devastating German suplex. Did you see the velocity of which Jill hit the canvas? And Lufisto now. What's she gonna do? Oh my, just a big kick into Jill's back. But Jill rolls out of the way of that knee drop. Jill trying to fight her way back into this match. Oh my, but Lufisto was waiting for her. And a bulldog from Lufisto. Lufisto showing you why she has been arguably the most dominant VWF Hardcore Champion in league history. And oh no, now she's setting Jill up on the table. This never ends well. This absolutely never has a happy ending. Jill lifeless on the table. Lufisto on the top. Oh my God, right through the table. Jill Valentine is out. And Lufisto just gonna put the exclamation point on it with the Emerald Fusion. The cover, the count, and the victory. And the Super Hardcore Anime Lufisto retains the Vixens Wrestling Federation Hardcore title here tonight on Nitro. Jill Valentine made her work for it. Jill was on her A game. Lufisto absolutely, this one was really never in hand. This one was constantly up in the air, but Lufisto finds a way to retain the Hardcore title here tonight. Lufisto, your winner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, taking you to the back, there's Makoto Kino and Rei Hino, the new #1 contenders for the tag titles. And, oh my, it's the champions. Oh my, some harsh words between the inner Senshi and the outer Senshi. And they will collide at Judgment Day for the tag titles. But ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our main event of the evening. There you see Sailor Moon and Sailor Venus, Usagi Tsukino, and Minako Aino. And they're ready to fire up here for our main event. They will be taking on the team of Renoa Hartelli and Sakura Haruno. A big tag team main event here tonight to cap off this week's edition of Nitro on Valentine's Eve. The Senshi already in the ring, and here come Renoa and Sakura. Oh my! Well, the past couple of weeks, Sakura Haruno and Renoa Hartelli have kind of had their difficulties in singles action, but let's see how they function as a cohesive unit here tonight. It's been a while since they've been in tag team action, but of course, well, tonight a victory over Usagi Tsukino and Minako Aino could really be the remedy for both of these women. It could finally be the statement win both Renoa and Sakura have desperately searched for. So a big opportunity here tonight for Renoa Hartelli and Sakura Haruno in the main event of Nitro. A big opportunity for the both of them. Can they find that defining win? All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. And oh my, a nice physical display there from Usagi Tsukino. All right, ladies and gentlemen, off we go. This is our main event of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, we thank you for tuning in. Without you, the Vixens Wrestling Federation would absolutely not be possible. Fans, we appreciate each and every one of you, and we hope you can stick around for a long time to come. Let us do the entertaining, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, we always appreciate your support. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Usagi Tsukino in there against Sakura Haruno. And a nice spinning heel kick from Sakura. And a standing moonsault. Oh my, using one of Usagi's trademark moves against her. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, this match was just made, well, about 20 minutes ago by the CEO, Frederick James Francis. And now a cover from Usagi. And not even a count. Still a long way to go in this one. Irish whip. Sakura with a leapfrog. And a Hurricane Rana sends Sailor Moon down. And right now, Sakura Haruno looking very impressive against the former Vixens Wrestling Federation champion. Usagi Tsukino will get her rematch for the Vixens Wrestling Federation Championship against Abdallah Bin Laden at Judgment Day. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, she's got to focus on the task at hand. But you have to imagine that is definitely in the back of the mind of Usagi Tsukino. And look at that athletic move again. Usagi showing you firsthand why she was a Vixens Wrestling Federation champion. And making the tag to Minako Aino, Sailor Venus. Sailor Venus, of course, the Senshi of love. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, she couldn't pass up this opportunity to main event VWF Nitro the night before Valentine's Day. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, I want to just take this opportunity to personally wish each and every one of you a very happy Valentine's Day. I hope that you can spend some quality time with that special someone, or just with someone that you find very important. It's not just about a relationship or not a relationship. It's about cherishing everyone in our lives that we do love, and I hope that you can kind of find a way to spend that time with someone that you do care about, even if there isn't that special someone, ladies and gentlemen. Whether you're spending Valentine's Day with your family or by yourself or with your significant other, ladies and gentlemen, I sincerely hope all of you have a very happy Valentine's Day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after we get that sentimental stuff out of the way, Renoa Hartelli with a cover and only a 1 count. I go all sentimental, and Renoa nearly puts Minako away. Oh well. I regret nothing. And Renoa right now with Minako Aino. Oh my, just dropping her over the top rope. That could have definitely done some damage to Minako Aino's windpipe. Minako gasping for breath as Renoa continues to press the advantage. Renoa, who has struggled so much the last couple of months here in the VWF. And a big tag team maneuver coming up. Poetry in motion from Sakura and Renoa. And Minako goes down like a ton of bricks. The cover, 1, 2. No hook of the leg, and Minako Aino finds a way to kick out. I cannot help, ladies and gentlemen, but stress that again. You gotta hook that leg when you're making a cover, because you're making the job of your opponent to kick out so much easier if you're not holding that leg. But Sakura Haruno still with the advantage. Look at that athletic move. And into a dragon suplex, 1, 2, and that almost did it. Minako kicked out. Usagi may have been too late in making the save. Oh my, and right there, I think Sakura tripped on something. Perhaps some leftover sweat or some blood from that hardcore title match. And Minako Aino seizes the opportunity. She's hurting, but she's hurting her opponent as well. And Minako makes the much needed tag to the former Vixens Wrestling Federation champion, to the former NGW Women's Champion, Sailor Moon Usagi Sakino. The defender of love and justice is steamrolling Sakura. 1, 2. Oh, almost got her. Renoa would not have made it in time to make the save. But the Sailor Senshi still with control. Oh my, nice swinging neck breaker from Usagi. What a night it has been for the Sailor Senshi. They are whole once again with all 5 members, and a big moonsault connects from Usagi. The Sailor Senshi are more united now than ever. A new league, a new attitude for the Sailor Senshi, and they have got Al-Qaeda quaking in their boots. Oh my, Usagi tried to go for a power bomb, but Sakura countered it. Oh, but a counter from Usagi. Usagi boot to the midsection. And yes, she's going for the moon clash. And she got it! Renoa Hartilly is unconscious on the outside. The cover. 1, 2. Oh, Renoa makes the save. And Usagi Sakino, I think, not really thinking about it, just kind of an instinctive move, tried to put her feet on the ropes. Kind of a leftover maneuver from the Queen Usagi days. But Sakura Haruno now has that opportunity to make the much needed tag to Renoa Hartilly. And Renoa comes in. And down goes Usagi. Renoa Hartilly and Sakura Haruno so hungry for a win. So desperately hungry for that signature win. Going for the cover. 1, 2. No. Boy, how much would a win here tonight in the main event mean to Renoa and Sakura? It would just mean the world to them and to their careers. Oh my, and Minako right now kind of restraining Renoa, and Renoa getting frustrated. And Renoa, oh my, nice veteran maneuver there, keeping her eyes on Usagi, not being distracted by Minako. But that still didn't keep her from eating a drop kick, courtesy of Sailor Moon. Oh, but a small package from Renoa. 1, 2, no. Lot of near falls in this one. And Renoa now staying on the offensive. A big shot to the back of Usagi's head. That last punch deflected. Moon Clash got it. Moon Clash onto Renoa. 1, 2. It's over. And Usagi and Minako are successful here in the main event. And on the eve of Valentine's Day, Usagi and Minako get a huge win over Renoa and Sakura. What a match. What a main event match, ladies and gentlemen. and the Senshi are on a roll. They are stronger than ever. Big win for Minako Aino and Usagi Sakino here in the main event. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what a broadcast. We are out of time.